Hi, my name is Jessica Marjorie Livales, and today I'm going to narrate one of the episode of the playlist I Shouldn't Be Alive. Okay, let's start. The documentary is about a woman who is an athlete and has been the winner of 3 consecutive years of athletics in the USA. Danielle was a person who lives alone at home and she decided to adopt a dog. So she went to an adoption center for dogs and there were many dogs, but she saw Tears very active and she decided to adopt him. One day she left her house with her dog because she wanted to train and she only had a bottle with water. She went up to the desert. When she got to the desert, she wanted to run over the canyon. She started jogging and suddenly she slipped, but quickly she continued on her way. When she was jogging, she slipped again and she came spinning until she fell from a great height of 20 feet. She fell ascending and was unconscious, but then she woke up and realized that she was alive. She felt a strong pain in her pelvis because it had been completely fractured. She realized that she was alone in the desert and her only companion was her dog, Tears. She tried to turn around to move forward and get to her car, but she realized that she wasn't moving forward because her pain was too strong and she couldn't move. Night fell at very low temperatures, and all she had was a sports suit. Sorry, her first night was very cold, and at the same time, she was very afraid because Daniel was afraid that wolves would attack her and her dog. Tears tried to warm her, but she didn't allow Tears to touch her. The next day, she had already lost all energy and realized that she was carrying an energy envelope the athletes used, and she took the last drink of water that was left in his bottle. She felt the second night and her pain was getting worse. Her belly started to swell and was bleeding internally. She tried to do sit-ups to keep warm and try to survive because it was the only way to stay alive. Sorry. The next day, she realized that she no longer had energy, no water, and her pain was getting worse. The situation became complicated, and she kept crawling until she reached a pool of water to drink water from there, but drank little water because she was afraid from urinating on her clothes and dying of hypothermia. Hope was turned on and she began to lose her sight, to hallucinate. She watched the star move fast. Her dog at no time left her alone. She lost her life expectancy. She began to cry, began to get frustrated, and realized that she was going to die because she had no family. At that moment, the only hope that she had was Tears, but the detective had already realized that she was missing and they began to investigate and trying to find her. So a policeman went to the desert and saw Dana's car. Then he realized that she was in danger and returned with more help. Then Daniel told her dog to go for help, and he was one, the only one who could save her. So the dog, or he left her alone and went up for help. The detective in the descent saw Tears coming for help and ate some food for the recursive. It was very difficult to find Dana since the desert was very big. Then her dog started barking and started running, trying to explain where Dana was. So a detective followed him on his motorcycle, but he lost track of the dog. Seems Siri was going too fast, but then Daniel he heard the noises of the motorcycle and started screaming, and he heard her cries, and she held her and called the other recruits to get her out of there. After a long operation, they were able to restore her pelvis, but unfortunately, she was in a wheelchair, and it took a long time to recover to be able to walk again. Although the doctors told her she would never walk again, she never gave up hope of running again, and they lived happily ever after. Thank you. This is everything, and I hope you enjoyed that video.